Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. XLM, Wall Street Eyes, Stellar. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Now, folks, let's see why Stellar is gaining traction. This is Scopuli over here, Stellar Wallet. Wall Street eyes Stellar XLM. $5 billion tokenization target is in sight, folks. So, Stellar is gaining serious institutional traction. It already did a while back. Ever since its inception, people have been connecting the dots when it comes to Stellar, but now things are getting real, and it is not about hype like we're seeing over here. It's not hype. Crypto analyst Nick from Ncash calls XLM one of the most underrated tokens right now. So why is that? Because Wall Street is quietly building on Stellar. Folks, you might criticize the Wall Street, the institutions, the elite, but the fact of the matter is that we have taken decades and centuries to be where we are in the financial sphere of things, and if Wall Street is real, these stakeholders are real, and if they want some positive change, XLM Stellar it can provide it. In the world of finance, look at this. These are some key highlights over here. And now these are tangible things that are happening. I mean, tangible in terms of practical implications. $470 million in tokenized assets, be it treasuries, commodities, stablecoins, they're already on Stellar. This is not a small feat, but it is just the start, folks. Let me assure you, this is just the start. If Stellar goes on to achieve what it wants to achieve, it's going to be enormous, folks. Franklin Templeton holds $466.5 million of its $701 million fund on none other than Stellar itself. 50,000 TRAD system TXNs equals $50,000 on Stellar, just $120. Goal $5 billion tokenized assets by the end of 2025. And we've seen various asset classes, we've seen stocks, we've seen other asset classes as well. We have already seen Bitcoin. One thing is for certain, folks. If the goal is 5 billion by the end of 2025, by 2035, a decade from now, the growth is going to be exponential, folks. The growth trajectory when it comes to finance, it does not follow your standard curve, folks. It slowly gains momentum, and all of a sudden the prices or the value it goes up. I'm not even talking about the price, I'm talking about the use cases, I'm talking about the services provided, I'm talking about utility, I'm talking about overall scenario. $22.6 billion real world asset volume plus 47 million TXN transactions in 3 months, connected to giants. DTCC, SIG currency, Wisdom Tree are all tied to Stellar as well. You can talk about banks, you can talk about investment firms, you can talk about multi-trillion or multi-billion dollar organizations, all have ties with Stellar. So Stellar is showing up again and again in real world use cases, while others chase hype, they chase memes, they chase shill coins. To each their own. Obviously, everyone has the right to invest or research all they want, but for this industry to become mature, for this industry to be legit, to be taken seriously, we need projects like Stellar with deep integration in financial infrastructure and growing on chain utility. Stellar is no longer flying under the radar. It was not flying under the radar in terms of institutional eyes, but the retail folks, they have been distracted for a while now when it comes to the memes. The hype coins, obviously, institutions don't want anything to do with that. Institutions want institutional adoption. So look at this keynotes. Wall Street is not just talking about blockchain, they are building on Stellar. XLM could be gearing up for a major breakout as institutional adoption accelerates as well. XLM could be gearing up for a major breakout as institutional adoption accelerates as well. Let us check this out. Look at this. This is XLM over here. 6:04 p.m. Awesome. We've got Goku over here connecting the dots. Could Elon be partnering with Stellar for X money? The visual similarity between Grok and Stellar logos isn't the only connection. Lozion uncovered technical evidence suggesting something much bigger might be happening. Let's talk about it. Look at this. Grok Rust Soroban. Rust means AI. Grok will handle smart contract X escrow invocations for your yield bearing account X money. Look at this. Look closely at these screenshots. Gorklon Rust appears to be a deliberate wordplay combining Grok, Soroban, Rust. What if X Money rumored financial services being built on Stellar's infrastructure? X provides massive user base, number one. Number two, Stellar provides regulatory compliant rails. Stronghold handles fiat on off ramps. Soroban enables programmable money. So we are seeing tangible things happening, folks. We are seeing practical things happening on legit platforms, or at least platforms that have already a big user base like X. I mean, obviously, it is not happening at the moment in front of every one of us, but the possibilities are there. We're just trying to connect the dots over here, like Goku is. But there are certain elements, certain platforms that are already integrating with Stellar, folks. If real, these are just connections, these are speculations, I agree at this point. But if real in the long run, the implications are indeed massive. Stellar gets mainstream adoption, number one. X gets compliant financial infrastructure. XLM and SHX gain significant utility as well. AI plus blockchain convergence becomes a reality. Talking about the XLM breakout alert, XLM USDT just broke out of its multi-month descending channel on the 2D chart. A clean close above resistance opens the door to a potential 150% move towards the 79.5 cents zone. The chart structure looks bullish and momentum is picking up fast. Look at this, the things are getting narrower. The correction, the accumulation phase, whenever it is long, you know that the breakout is energetic. It is emphatic to say the least, that's for sure. This is Goku XLM Stellar. Meta has appointed former Stellar Development Foundation executive to lead their stablecoin integration. This is the smoking gun connecting Stellar to one of the world's largest tech companies and their 3 billion user base. So this is an interesting thread. Let's check this out. Just some guy. MetaPay is looking to integrate stablecoins into their wallet system first to help with the rollout of AdSense revenue for content creator. Folks, you might have seen stablecoins are gaining quite some traction at the moment. But let me assure you one more thing, not every stablecoin is going to survive in the future as well. People think that every stablecoin there is going to be surviving in the long haul. Those that are not regulated, those that do not have good connections, those that do not have good backing, I do not think that they will survive. Just when talking about stable coins, you have to make sure that the ones that have good connections, that are transparent, that have clarity, are going to be the ones that have a chance to survive. Anyways, why would Meta choose Stellar? Now, when we talk about Meta, regulatory compliance, Meta can't risk legal issues. Obviously, this is what we're talking about when it comes to this industry or any other industry. Legal issues, be it any business, be it any enterprise, they want to avoid it for sure. Fast, low-cost transactions crucial for micropayments. Built-in asset issuance framework for stablecoins. Cross-border capabilities for a global creator base. production ready. The scale is unprecedented. Meta has 3 plus billion users across its platforms. This implementation could expose more people to blockchain payments than all previous projects combined. This isn't just big for Stellar, it is potentially industry defining. Folks, now this is where I always say that the projects like Stellar, projects like Hedera, or any other project, they're not just doing this for themselves. They are potentially doing this for the entire industry as a whole. Let me give you an example, or let me just try to make you understand simply. Take out Stellar and the projects like these from this space. Let us take them out altogether. What are you left with? Most of the projects, folks, they are memes, they're just dog coins, they're just cats. I mean, do you think that there is a serious future in that? If this industry, if this technology, if it cannot provide anything of value, will it indeed survive the long haul? How will it do it with mere speculations? How long will these pump and dumps last? I mean, this might be a new shiny trend, but believe me, these trends change if tangible use cases are not there in the long haul, folks. That's for sure. Look at this Sol Prime over here. XLM still needs to break resistance. Hope, yeah, obviously it needs to be to break that. We all want it to break, obviously, but good things take time as well. So we have to be patient. A lot of good things, folks, be it real estate, even or any other good investment that your grandfather or your friend's grandfather invested in, it took time to flourish. We've been spoiled in this industry, to be honest. And I do not like that mindset. Those that are patient and willing to hodl or accumulate into good projects. I'm not saying every project and not every good project can survive. A good business can fail as well. But if you're lucky, if things happen, if use cases finally emerge, Stellar is indeed primed for something really interesting and something special if it is to survive. Crypto Chrome over here, look at this. This is why we're saying that XLM might really be powering the new financial reset, folks. While everyone is focused on XRP, Stellar is quietly building the global financial grid. Awesome. Imagine XLM as the silent engine powering the new financial order. Could it be the key to the reset? Let's check this out.
Everyone's focused on XRP, but what if the real global reserve asset has been hiding in plain sight all along? What if it's actually XLM? Think of the global financial system like a massive power grid. Some cryptocurrencies are like solar panels trying to generate energy in isolated areas, but Stellar is building the transmission lines, connecting every currency and asset into one seamless network. While other projects are busy setting up their own isolated systems, Stellar is already ISO 20022 compliant. It's like showing up to a futuristic city and realizing that XLM is already wired into the new power infrastructure. And here's the most surprising part. Stellar isn't making a big noise about it. Instead, it's quietly working with giants like IBM, the UN, and the World Bank, as if they're constructing the foundation of a skyscraper without putting up billboards. These partnerships are like power stations, fueling the network quietly and efficiently. Now imagine if every asset, from real estate to digital IDs, could be tokenized on one platform. Stellar isn't just about payments. It's like the app store of the financial world, where everything from commodities to currencies can seamlessly integrate. The World Economic Forum has already identified Stellar as a leader in cross-border payments, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. What they're really building is a single interconnected financial grid. It's like laying down the rails for a high-speed train system that will eventually connect every major financial hub. If you think you're just holding a payment coin, think again. You might actually be holding a piece of the next financial order, a bridge for the global liquidity reset. Want more crypto videos? Check out my playlist. Remember, this post
Folks, Stellar indeed can be something really, really special, and this is indeed the tip of the iceberg. We do not know where everything will go in the future. This is Red Pill Pro over here, so I was our friend. covering Stellar and the ecosystem for a very, very long time. So I was onto something after all. More to come on the X Money FB meta topic. X Money seems to be tapping the same companies that have been involved in Facebook's crypto endeavors. And it all comes down to Tammy Camp, Stellar, Stronghold. These are the connections, folks. Stronghold, Stellar. Um, this is why Jed McCaleb himself calls Stronghold as a cornerstone in Stellar's ecosystem. This is great. This is X Finance Bull over here. XLM just dunked on Ethereum in pure utility. 471 million transactions at 0.3015 each, while Ethereum still charges like it is 2017, not even 2017, folks. It is charging a lot. People are now frustrated. They do not want to buy into Ethereum coins, Ethereum projects because of the high fees. 3x more transactions, 93% lower fees. It costs you less to do more with Stellar. 108 million transactions, $1.90. Over here, we've got 471 million transactions in only $0.3015, and it is all efficient and good. This is the Flash IHS first target. Look at this. These are some target levels. 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents. Awesome. Look at this. XLM 2025 network stats Q1 recap. Here's a quick snapshot of the Stellar Network's incredible performance so far this year. 18.8 billion total network operations, 0.00015 average fee per operation, which we discussed now, 9.3 million unique addresses, 5.84 seconds average ledger close time, 471.2 million operations in Q1 alone, folks. 2,182 days of uninterrupted network uptime. Are you looking Solana? So this is really awesome. That's the power of Stellar, and this is what Stellar stands for: being fast, being scalable, being reliable, and being truly decentralized. This is why Wall Street is watching closely, and this is why it might be powering the new financial reset. What is your take on it? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Decent and Patreon by following the links in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.